Hello everyone and welcome to Games of the Day, or basically a recap of the fifth round in the London tournament, the last leg of the Grand Tour. Well, okay, one decisive game, barely one decisive game. Took 6.5 hours, so many blunders, I can't even, count them. But for Anand to beat Topalov, well, it was maybe even more blunder happened in the Caruana and Grischuk game, where Caruana had one move that would have immediately won the game, maybe getting to one endgame in several spots, but well, it was a draw. Caruana can be extremely disappointed. It's not the first. Well, this one was really a winning game, but he also dropped a huge advantage against Nakamura and finished with a draw. Well, speaking about the leader of this moment of the Grand Tour, Nakamura sharing the lead in the London tournament and came in the second spot. Played black against Mickey Adams. Okay, he got okay position out of the openings. Was a pawn up. White had some pressure. Didn't seem like at any given moment he had too much. Aronian, Carlsen, pretty much same story. Quite a peaceful game. And okay, a fifth draw in a row for the world champion. What about winning some game, Magnus? Aronian, the same. Giri, unbelievably, hasn't lost one game in, well, 2.5 tournaments. He has 4 rounds to go, and he will finish this entire Grand Tour without a loss. He is incredibly solid. I mean, to me, he reminds me of Kramnik just before he beat, Kasparov. Rarely losing any game. Well, we'll see if we are just jinxing him, or if he can continue this way. Today, playing black, the Berlin against Vashil Agrav, as always, pretty much always, amazingly well prepared, advantage on the time, easily made a draw with black. Very impressive. Well, let's see the games that had a little bit more action. Those games, not too much. Okay, Caruana against Grischuk. Caruana still in some decent chances to do something. Okay, we have 2 games, long games actually. So we just have to really touch the highlights. All right, Berlin. Don't even know exactly what's mainline theory here. Don't really care. Okay, this is for certain not the very main way to play. All right, up until now, everything logical. And here, f6 seems to be a very logical move for black. He needs to find a spot where his bishop should go after f5, stop white's advancing on the king side. Well, I think no doubts that's the move to play. f5. Okay, well, first of all, what happens after take, rook e1? Did this deserve attention? I think it's a reasonable one. Okay, Caruana chose to a little bit weaken his opponent camp. Yeah, bishop f6 is probably quite a good choice. If the bishop goes to g7, I think after knight g5, immediately attacking the bishop. Okay, it might be similar version to the game, but well, the game was a better version for black than this one. Still a bit worse, but black wants his bishop first of all to be on e7, not allowing knight g5. Okay, white did it from this way. Actually here, interesting moment in this position after knight d4 is to consider the move maybe bishop to d5, at least something that deserves attention. Only problem is it's tactically not working, because after c4, knight e6, alright. But if black can keep the bishop, put it on e4, obviously has to do that. Alright,